Have you awakened? Do you remember a time in your life where you felt like your soul was weeping, trapped, lost, or felt like you were in an endless cycle of anxiety? Maybe your thoughts were, what's the point of this? Why am I not married by 30? Kids, a house. Am I happy? I want out. Why do I work a job I hate? Is it worth the money? Or does it only look good as a status symbol because it makes others happy? When did my choices depend on others' approval? Why am I sad? The questions are most commonly associated to your soul's needs not being met. Our soul wanting out of the matrix. It's when the higher version of ourselves begin to question the rules society placed on us. Do 7 billion people really follow the same timeline? Do each of us consider mental, spiritual wellness, or is it prettier to see exhaustion as a status symbol? To be spiritually awakened is to detach yourself from what society taught us. It's beginning a journey of a life aligned to your soul's higher purpose to gain inner peace. It's unlearning what society wanted you to be. Stop crowd following and letting go of others' idea of what your life is supposed to look like or feel like. My spiritual awakening happened when I found myself at the age of 22, fresh out of college, looking for a job like everybody else, instead of embracing the journey of YouTube. After listening to Jay Shetty's wisdom videos, it hit me like a shooting star. I began to realize that energy is a sacred power to level up the courage to live authentically to my spirit's needs. Think about it. If feeling unsatisfied with life to be seen by others as a status of perfection, you will lower your vibrational energy because it looks good. But take a chance to consider your feelings. When you're aware of the unsatisfaction, you can take control again by doing something you simply enjoy, even if you're not great at it at the beginning. However, you've mastered the art of letting go the weight of others' view of you. Going back to basics is a helpful part of anyone's journey. Spiritual awakening is like facing yourself through your lows and your highs, releasing the toxins to relearn what it is that sets you free. It's valuing your feelings in a fast-paced world. It's looking like a phoenix being reborn from the ashes or a tulip rising from a harsh, cold winter. It's a journey to regain control of who you are at your very core. It's improving how you want to look, feel, and achieve in your own terms. Awaken. 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 Once you awaken and remove the blinds, you'll feel a shift in your energy. All of a sudden, you crave feelings as light as air. See the good small amounts in the worst of situations. Want a peaceful life. The world feels and looks different to you. You now look at life in a more abundant way. You set clear boundaries to hold on to your peace above all. Your energy increases because your soul is free and no longer crying. Now you realize the change can lead you to becoming a glowing human with purpose. Maybe you love cats and you want to care for them. Your purpose is filled with love and light. That is what it feels like to be abundant in pursuing your joy. This part of the process is going to be a work in progress, as is spiritual awakening. First, it is painful, but yet it is a continuous, wonderful journey. Here are the signs you are experiencing spiritual awakening. 1. You feel unsatisfied. This is a feeling so uncomfortable that your soul needs attention. To do more of who you are at your core. You see the walk of crowds differently. It feels mundane. It feels off. 2. Empathy. Feelings are starting to become valid in yourself as well as others. 3. Nature is looking more majestic. Suddenly you want to protect it more. Earth can survive without us. Take the pandemic we are in as a sign that Earth heals on its own. As it is our home, maybe we want to take care of it better. 4. Releasing toxins from ourselves and others. You are what you say and do. In the process of spiritual awakening, there is no room for gossip or pettiness. You want to work on your bad habits and replace them with what will serve your highest good. 5. It becomes less about the I and more about spreading communities with love, support, and kindness. 6. Life feels more mystic. It is best we do what feels good now because we are only given one life. 7. Your mind is redirected. Instead of I have to moments, you can say I get to X, Y, and Z. You find more solutions to your journey. You also offer that shared enlightenment with someone who is struggling. When we feel this light within ourselves first, we can share the torch so others can see their own. 8. You cherish your present more. It's normal to feel sad about our past and fear our future, but we forget about the right now. Today, control what you were given today. It's not easy, but your past is behind you for a reason. It serves as our lesson for today to move forward in the future. It becomes the lessons we pass on to the next group of people. Make the best out of your today. 9. Unlimited quantities of peace. Social media, TV are fun and all, but they can be noisy when we start to compare ourselves and our worth to it. Instead, take moments to listen to the sounds of nature, people around you. We can see peace and tranquility all around us if we pay attention. 10. Happiness feels different. On this path, we are all on our own lane. We no longer measure or see others as a competition to see our worth. Instead, we wish them happiness. When you really wish happiness on another person, you leave feeling peacefully inside. We all deserve success. It's just going to look different for everybody. I've talked to a few people on my travels. One was a lovely elderly woman living in the lovely town of Sorrento, Italy. She was glowing, letting many people try gelato samples at the shop. She told my friends and I how she grows her own fruits in her garden and makes them into gelato flavors. Her version of happiness makes success feel lively and limitless. She wasn't in a 9-to-5 waiting to retire. She was happy doing something that lifted her soul, and it showed. She said she loved gardening and making what she grows into a treat for everyone to enjoy. Every successful story won't look the same. And for some, it will look more simple, and for others, more glam. But as long as it fulfills your soul and it's joyous to you, then honestly, no one's point of view really matters at this point. Instead, people see this as a reflection of themselves. People need to feel that enlightenment for themselves. Success is going to be different for every person. 11. Nurture your authenticity. Less people-pleasing, only doing what aligns to you, your core of who you are. Authenticity attracts inspiration, grows communities, protects nature, and ascends into your higher self.